Several mayors here in the U.S. are calling for action as tensions escalate at the southern border. Officials in Texas and Louisiana appear to be skirting new rules on sending migrants to New York City, instead sending buses to New Jersey, where people then reach the city by train. And other big city mayors say they're feeling the pressure, too. ABC News correspondent Mola Lenghi is following that story for us.
As the number of southern border crossings soar, mayors across the country bracing for new waves of migrants. U.S. Customs and Border Protection reporting more than 242,000 encounters at the border in November. Texas Governor Greg Abbott transporting migrants to Democratic-run cities like Denver, Chicago, and New York, whose three mayors gathered virtually last week to sound the alarm.
We at this point now have had more migrant arrivals to our city than any city in America per capita.
New York's Mayor Adams issuing an executive order requiring charter buses provide the city at least 32 hours notice prior to arrival, but buses seemingly skirting around that order over the holiday weekend. Local officials saying an estimated 10 buses from Texas and one from Louisiana dropped off about 400 migrants at New Jersey transit stations, where they continued into the city by train. After putting in place similar restrictions in Chicago, Mayor Brandon Johnson says a plane carrying 350 Texas migrants arrived early Sunday morning at the Rockland Airport and were bused to surrounding suburbs, left to find their way to the city.
And Mola Lenghi joins me now from downtown Denver. Mola, these big city mayors say they are struggling to deal with the influx of asylum seekers. So what's it like in Denver right now?
Well, it's similar to a lot of those other cities. You know, the city here is scrambling to try to provide and to try to take in and take care of these migrants that are showing up on the doorstep. Over the last few weeks, Denver has taken in thousands of migrants, putting them up in city-run shelters and facilities, providing resources, putting some up in non-city-run facilities like motels and hotels around town, really scrambling to try to provide not just shelter, but also other basic necessities and resources. But, you know, Diane, really the demand is outpacing the supply here in Denver. And a lot of migrants, a lot of them families, are setting up what you basically see right behind me here is an encampment, a little tent city. This one in downtown Denver stretching several city blocks, about 2 city blocks, so big that the city is planning to shut it down. This particular one shut it down later this week. And so they're scrambling to try to find a place to put these migrants once they do shut it down. And also providing some other options for some of these migrants, a bus ticket to another city if they choose. Diane?
We also know Texas Governor Greg Abbott ordered planes to fly about 350 migrants to an airport near Chicago during the holiday weekend. What's the latest on that?
Yeah, it's similar to here. Those towns in the Chicago area also scrambling to try to take care of those migrants and find a place for them. It's a little different there, where those migrants are were dropped off in the suburbs outside of Chicago, and a lot of those suburbs, a lot of those towns are not sanctuary cities. So there's a lot of coordination between those towns and those counties to try to bus those migrants back into Chicago, where they can hopefully be housed and served. But again, similar to the situation here, a lot of scrambling on the parts of these cities to try to provide resources.
All right, Mola Lenghi in Denver for us. Thanks, Mola.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.